Alright, I've been waiting to say this much. I ain't posted on here this much since from 5 years ago. That was the last time I posted. We still on day 3. We are now at the end of day 3. So per my last post regarding my husband, here's what not to say to somebody who is depressed or having an anxiety attack. In regards to finding something that works, for example, CBD oil. Do not say, I hope this works, because I hate when you're like this, and I just wish that, we want to keep things from reoccurring in the future. As if anxiety and depression can just be cured overnight from one drop of CBD oil or from taking one pill. And then in referring to when I said that, you just need to listen, don't give your input. When they say, I can't have this conversation, it's too much, walk away. If they walk away first, let them walk away. And just go about your business until they come back to you. I done almost had another panic attack. I said that before. I done almost had another panic attack in the aisle. My heart's still beating faster than it should be. And that was several hours ago. So it's really hard when you can't verbally explain what it is you're feeling and why you feel the way you feel. And somebody is so, frustrated that they don't understand, I can't give you more than what I know. And just because we're married, just because we're close, just because we have this particular type of relationship, that doesn't mean we have bad communication, because I don't feel comfortable sharing something with you. I just don't feel comfortable. And it adds salt to the injury when every time I have this conversation with you, it's the same result. You give me the same answers. Which brings me to the God response. As I said in my first video, I love God. I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with God. Not the greatest, but, we're all learning, if that's what you believe in. I don't think it's necessary to push the God response. Just because I'm trying other means does not mean that God is not in it. That's what kills me. And it makes it worse because he's a minister. So anytime anything happens to me, it's, well, did you try God? At this point, it should be redundant. I mean, I don't know who he thinks I am, but it's like, in the midst of praying and doing all of that, okay, yeah, I'm still gonna try to find other things here on earth that could possibly help me. Okay, I'm open to anything, because clearly, even with God in my life, this still happens. Because like I said, it's not a spiritual issue. So it really bothers me for people to throw the God response with everything. Not everybody has a relationship with God. Not everybody has a good relationship with God, even if it's trying to get better. So you can't push God on everybody, because then you're really pushing them away from it. I mean, he's not pushing me away from anything, but, just for the people who, they still are struggling, they're still suffering. And if they don't particularly have that type of, spirit. If they don't, they're not spiritual, they don't, even if they don't believe in God, they're still struggling. And they still shouldn't have to struggle. So why not find something that is on earth, that was, something that was probably made by God? CBD comes from a plant that was made by God. So I mean, there's always, sometimes your answers to your prayers are on earth. Sometimes your answers to your prayers are doctors or particular people to talk to, or YouTube. So, in conclusion, I'm probably going to go in here as in my home. I'm going to go home because I'm about to clock out of work. And I am probably going to be by myself for the next 3 days. That doesn't mean he won't be in the house. I'll still have my kids. Of course, my oldest is going to school, so, that's whatever. But I will probably be by myself for the next 3 days unless something happens differently. But this is the life of sudden depression and anxiety that just comes out of nowhere. So that's all I know to say.